let me give you some examples, and then I will give you some practice. So given these two equations here, you have to find out a value of x and a value of y, so that both of these are satisfied. Okay. So well, the trick is to somehow get the two to be the same, and then get one equation, take away the other equation. You see, let's call this equation 1 and this equation 2. Let's times equation 1 by 2, and then times equation 2 here, times equation 2 here by 3. Now, when you do that, the two x's will be the same. So, for example, so here we're going to times everything by 2. So we're going to times get 2 times equation 1. So look at this equation 1 here. We're going to times everything by 2. So remember, if you times everything by 2, this will have to be times by 2. This here will times by 2. This here will times by 2. So this will give us 6x plus 2y equals 22. Okay. Now if we times equation 2 by 3, you will see that the x's will be the same. Watch this. So times everything by 3. So remember, you've got to times this by 3, which will give you 6x. Okay, and then times this by 3, which will give you 15y plus 15y, and then this times by 3 as well. So 16 times 3. This will be 18. Carry the 1. So 48. It will be 48. Now notice that these two are the same. So we could get this equation, take away this equation, but you see, if you get this equation, take away if you get 48, take away 42, it will give you a positive answer. So it's better to get this equation, take away this equation. Okay, so let's get this equation here, take away the first equation. So this take away this here will be nothing. Now 15y take away 2y, that will be 13y, and then 48 take away 22. So 8 take away 2 will be 6, and 4 take away 2 will be 20. Well, it's 26. So divide both sides by 13. So y will be 2. Now we just solved y. So now find the easiest equation and put the 2 into that put 2 into the y. Well, if you look at the first equation, it's quite simple. You could choose this equation, but if you put so we just worked out that y equals 2. Okay, let me just clear this. So y equals 2. We just worked out that y equals 2. Now let's put 2 into this thing here. You could choose this equation, but let's put 2 into here. Okay, so this will be 3x plus 2 equals 11. Now you're basically trying to solve x. So take away 2 from both sides. So this would be 9. 3x, divide both sides by 3. X will be 3. So here with that you just found y equals 2 and x equals 3. Okay, so when you're given these two equations here, try and get 2 of these to be the same, and then get one, take away the other. You see, a better method would be to times this equation by 5. Now, if you times everything by 5 here, let's do it. Let's call this equation 1, equation 2. Now let's times get 5 times equation 1. Okay, so this times 5 will be 15x. Okay, and then this times 5 will be 5y, and then this times 5 will be 55. Now you see, instead of killing off the x, we could kill off the y. You see? Okay, so instead of getting this, take away this, let's get 55 take away 16. It would give us a positive answer. So let's call this equation 3. Now we're going to get equation 3 take away equation 2. Okay, so equation 3 take away equation 2. So let's get 55 take away 16. Okay, so this will be a 4193. So it will be 39. And then remember, we are getting equation 3 take away equation 2. So get 5 take away, 5y take away 5y. That would be nothing. Now 15x take away that would be 13x. Okay, 13x. Now divide both sides by 13, so that would give us x equals 3. Okay, now we've got x equals 3. You see, in the first example, we killed off the x. In the second example, we killed off the y in order to find x. Now let's just put 3 back into the x. It doesn't matter. So x equals 3. Okay, let me just clear this. So x, we just found out that x equals 3. Now put it in, let's choose this one. This one seems quite simple. Let's put 3 into here. So this bit here will be 9 plus y equals 11. Okay, now take away 9 from both sides. So y equals 2. So that's one way of doing it. Yeah. So when you're given when you're given some simultaneous equations to solve, try and well, you've got to decide for yourself which is easier to kill off. Is it easier to kill off the x, or is it easier to kill off the y? In this case, it's easier to kill off the y because you just times this by, well, anyway, if you times the top one by 5, then you can kill, then you will have 5y, and then you can kill off the y. But if you want to kill off the x, here you've got to times this by 2, and then down here you've got to times it by 3. It's more